Well, how the hell are y'all?
How the hell
I'm
are
good.
you?
How are you?
I'm fine. I just came off for this one day. Chrissy's
That's good.
Chrissy's on hiatus. She's on. She done got engaged, and she got that crazy engaged sickness that women get. So
Yep.
I don't know. I don't know what the hell.
Another damn Cajun boy. I
Yeah,
think.
that's what happens. You get hooked up with us Cajuns, and that's it. You know,
I guess.
it's all over with. All over but the crime.
So is that the new saying now? Once you go Cajun, you're done?
You done?
You
I mean,
done?
yeah, you done. Because I mean, what the hell? Oh, there's my little sister, Jennifer. Oh, there's Eric. Let's see. I got to get on this thing. Hey, Eric.
Yeah, there we go.
And my sweet little sister.
Hi, Jennifer.
Hello.
We're twins.
No, I disagree. You're not twins.
Hey, Denise.
Hey, Eric. Hey, Denise. Oh, Denise. I love Denise. Hi, Denise.
Oh, everybody likes Denise. We all love Denise.
Hey, Denise.
Right.
Just don't tell Ernie.
Yeah, don't turn on Ernie.
Don't tell Ernie. Ernie get upset.
Right. So, you having a good vacation, though?
Not really, because I'm still trying to get shit done, and of course, every time I turn around, I get called in for something or something's going on. So it's always some BS, some drama. So
Are you? You know what they say. If you're going to be impotent, might as well be impotent, right?
being potent, I ain't impotent. Oh shit!
Yeah, well, that's what you get for hanging out on roofs.
Right. Hi, Joanne. He's just hanging around on the roof.
And it doesn't always. I don't. He'll do a drive-by biscuiting.
Yeah, you just throw a biscuit at him, Denise. You'll be all right.
Yeah. Well, no, throw it at us. He throw them day old biscuits at you.
No.
And knock you the shit out. Well, Chrissy's not here, and Carla contacted me, and she has family in from out of town. So we're going to talk about, we're going to basically tonight we're going to talk to Michael, and we're going to see about what his show's about, and we're going to talk a little bit about Carla, and give you a little background information on Carla, and let Michael, you hear straight from Michael himself what he's got to. What is that? Oh, busy.
Oh, I'm supposed to get background on Carla? Whoops.
No, I got it.
Oh, okay. I was about to say, wait a minute.
Hi, Facebook user. Not sure who you are, but what's up?
I think that's on it. It's Haunted Network. I gotta check.
Yeah, I always love when those pop up. Facebook user. It's like, okay.
There it is.
And it's really weird because normally somebody will be like, hey, it's me. And it's like, oh, that's weird. We're like, why you as a Facebook user?
That's Tim Coomer. Hey, Tim, how's it going, brother?
Point proven. Usually when Tim comes in, it shows up Tim Comer. But, hey, what
Tim
up,
Comer.
brother? Hope you're doing good, brother. Yeah, that's what I'm saying.
Tim.
Like,
I don't know why, because it's a Haunted Network does that to us. So we're streaming on Paralinks on my page, the Paranormal Swamp Investigations page, and it's Haunted Network. And we know it's you, T-Dog. We got you, brother. I found you. I tracked you down.
he's ghosting us.
Tracked
He's
you
ghosting
down.
us.
Tracked you down.
This goes to show, don't ever pop up to surprise Howard. He'll track you down.
I will find you.
Like a Cajun bloodhound.
That's what I'm talking about. Sometimes. I don't know. When it comes time for dinner, I'll fight a motherfucker. Get me some food.
Right? You better watch it, man. You ain't never dealt with that midget skinny dude.
There's Pawpaw Tim.
Paw Tim.
They just call them Pawpaws.
So I got to show you something, Howard. I don't know if you've been on Facebook lately, but some friends of mine made me some stuff. Speaking of friends, Cheyenne Tackett, her and her dad, Jeff, and her grandmother, Dee Thorne, they sent me some gifts this week. So I got 2 death whistles, which I'm excited about. The one, as of right now, I really don't know where it went to. So that's kind of weird, but here's the other one. So if you guys have seen the last Ghostbusters, this is the death whistle from it. And Jeff made this for me off of a 3D printer. So
You're talking about Afterlife, right?
yes.
Okay.
Yep, that is the death whistle from Afterlife. And
Just
with this next one, I was speechless like I am now and astounded. I love horror movies for people who know me. And they sent me
Oh, look at who this. You know who this is.
this.
is
You know
that
what
the
that is, huh?
hypercube?
Man, I wonder if that's Josh Roseberry.
That's Eileen Jones.
Welcome, a Facebook user. What's up, Eileen? But
Hey,
this
Eileen.
is the lament box from Hellraiser. So if you've ever seen the movie Hellraiser, this is the box. So yeah, I'm excited. So I got to give a shout out to Jeff Tackett and his daughter Cheyenne and their grandmother D. Thorne for my awesome presents. So
Yeah, Eric, I'm gonna let you do that first.
Okay, let's see. Let's do this. Okay,
Eric wants
I'm
you
gonna
to blow the whistle.
blow that thing.
well, I
Blow it.
would, but surprisingly, this one does not work, and we don't know why. He tried to explain, but he cannot figure out why this one doesn't work. But if I can find my other one, which is a skull, I will give it a blow. And that's son. Who what? Angel? I'm going to take a hiatus. I'm going to go get it.
Get that damn thing. So while we
I can see you now, Eileen.
see who?
Eileen, she said, "Can you see me now?" I said, "I
Eileen
can see
who?
you."
Eileen who?
Jones,
I'm back. I found it.
that was fast.
Well, he put it in my paranormal bag, so this is the other one. So I don't know.
That's
I
weird
hope,
looking.
Kind of looks
Yeah.
like Skeletor.
right, dude? By the power of Grayskull. Hold on. I think that's how it goes. I don't know. I've never had one. And Aiden has one he got from Amazon, so. I don't know. I'm still learning. But anyways.
Hey, well, hey, I need help. Put that back.
Maybe that's
that
the
was-
one that doesn't work, and it's the other one you're looking for.
Right? Oh, there we go. I don't know. It's supposed to make like a screaming noise, so. But I still find them freaking awesome. So
You know
I
what
don't
that
care.
means? You know what that means, right?
I'm not a good blower.
You suck at giving blowjobs.
That's a good thing. That's a good thing. Hey,
Oh,
hey,
oh wow!
That came out of left field.
damn.
Somebody came out of the woodwork to help you
Right?
out with that one.
Damn, that was mean as shit.
No, Eileen, it's been raining, but it hadn't been that bad. It comes in waves, so it's not bad, but it's just it slows down everything that I'm trying to do. So just float
You'll
your
be
ass
all right.
on down here to New Orleans.
You don't want her in New Orleans. You don't want her there. No.
Actually, there's
And
somebody waiting to the
Eileen-
border for her.
I think it's more of when is New Orleans not flooding?
Mm.
Oh shit! There it is. You can't get blowjobs, but you're all pro at humping legs.
True that, dude. True that. And just so you know, Tim, well, kind of lost your place because I nailed Jason last weekend. Costi.
House was safe, but work got flooded. Oh wow!
Well, at least you're okay. That's the most important thing.
Yeah.
Well, and hopefully work will still pay you, even though you can't come in because it's flooded.
Yeah, we got means for all that shit. It's like people who got their hands out of the flood water. You just see flood water and just see hands. We're okay down here in Louisiana. You know, it's all good.
Yeah, it's all good till a crocodile comes swimming up to you.
And there's shit.
Alligator, whatever. Mhm.
Alligators.
Big old snake.
Yeah, Eileen, let me know if it can be any help. Come out there. I'm not coming to Mississippi. I'll go to Mississippi if you want to meet me on the Gulf Coast. We hit the casinos or something. I don't know.
Right?
I
To the
ain't going up.
Gulfport.
I ain't going up there to deliverance country. I'm sorry.
If she's up by Quitman, that is definitely deliverance country right there.
She's up
ding,
there.
ding, 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 ding. Nope, I'm good.
We love Eileen. Anything, she needs help. We'll be out there. We'll definitely help her out. So that's what we do in a Para family. We all have to take care of one another.
Yep.
So, but before we get started, I want to say,
I'll go swim with the sharks with you, Eileen. Why not?
I'm swim with sharks.
I ain't swimming no damn sharks.
Me either.
Unless it's a baby shark.
There's Jenny. Hey, Jenny.
Hello,
Hi, Jenny. Yeah, that's sad, Joanne. When I was down there from Hurricane Katrina, a lot of insurance companies did that.
They still doing it, man.
Yeah,
and that's horrible, and that's horrible. I mean, to deny people.
I'm gonna tell you something right now. People right now in Louisiana are going without insurance because my brother's been looking for insurance because his insurance goes out of effect Monday, and it's because the insurance company has pulled out of Louisiana. Then the ones that they haven't pulled out have filed bankruptcy.
Dang.
Yeah, so, here in Texas, we have insurance and flood insurance.
Y'all better have tornado insurance.
I mean, you can get regular insurance, but the wind and hail coverages, that's where they get you.
Everything's an endorsement.
I remember talking to a ex-fire chief when I was down in Gulfport, and he was talking because insurance denied his claim as well.
That's what they do.
He said, I figured out how I'm going to get my insurance claim. He said, I'm going to go in, I'm going to make me a hamburger, and he goes, I'm going to splash some oil up all over the walls because when you're cooking, grease splashes. He goes, and I'm going to go take a nap and forget about it. He's going to set his house on fire so he could, get his claim. And it's sad that people have to do that to get their stuff covered. Hey, Justin.
You basically do because, I mean, they're not doing shit. I mean, for anybody down here. I mean, there's still people, if I was to go live and go into the South Shore, there's still hundreds of people with blue roofs still. They call them the blue roof. What it is just a tarped roof.
Yeah.
Blue tarp.
Yeah.
And a lot of houses are still destroyed and everything, and there's insurance companies that aren't doing anything for them. They deny, and then they don't want to give you enough money. They want to give you pennies on what you pay and what they're supposed to cover.
Yep.
So you have to fight them. The attorneys are loving it down here because they get to take everybody to court. Let's go to court. Of course they get a cut of that. So it's bullshit. It's bullshit. But before we get started, I wanted to say this. Petri dish. That's the only show that I'm really doing right now. Of course, Chrissy's not here today because she had to go pick up her son at the airport. And then she got officially engaged today. And then she's been doing, so I'm talking an unholy trinity for me. So I've been doing the Petri dish. We made some changes on the Petri dish. We got some new hosts on there, and for about an hour and a half, it's a 2-hour show, but for about an hour and a half, we're going to do Petri dish, and then for the last half hour, it's going to be called Petri's Paranormal Rant, and that's when I go off, and it don't matter, whatever's on my mind that minute, that's what I'm going to rant about. I mean,
I'm just curious what's going to be different from the other show, because don't you rant at the other show too?
No, not really. I don't rant that. No.
Oh, whatever, Howard.
I might be calling people out by name. I don't know what the hell's going to happen. I mean, but I'm just letting you. It's going to be a rant show, so be warned. Be warned.
Just give me a heads up if my name's on the list.
Yeah, ditto, man. Because I just want to watch. I mean, I don't care if you rant about me all you want. I don't care.
Right.
But
I just wanted a heads up of what's being said. So when it comes to the show, I'm like, yeah, I won't get blindsided by, oh, did you hear about this? And it's like, no,
right.
What?
Shit, I will come on and rant about myself with you. You know what I'm saying? Like, we can tag team myself. That sounded so bad. Yeah, don't worry about what I just said. Shut up!
Eileen wants to rant about you don't touch the pawpaw. That man's
you can rant about Tim Kohler. You can rant about Tim Kohler.
But that's what I'm gonna do. I decided to do that part of the It's gonna be a segment of the show, and that's what it's gonna be dedicated for.
What'd you say?
So
I can't hear you when you.
You sure you can only do it in a half hour? You sure you're gonna be able?
That's all you want me to do it for? Because man, look, if I get on a roll, that's gonna be it. I mean,
I know. I'm like picturing you may need 45 minutes for that.
I have to cut myself off.
Right, and that's hard for you to do, though.
I know. That's what I'm saying. That's why when it's come up, I got to go. That's all I got to say.
Got to go. Yep.
Got to go. But yep, that's what we'll be doing. So that besides that, that's some things that we're somebody texted me.
Dude, you sat there and
for a second.
I did too. That's what, like he was in mid sentence and he stopped.
I know it comes up, man. It's like
you're like,
look, I'm people call me every freaking time, man. I'm in the bathtub every freaking time. I mean, I'm sitting there. It's like they smell me or something. They know that I'm in that water and something. I'm trying to get clean, trying to get the swamp ass out. And as soon as I get to ass hits the water, there's somebody on the phone ringing. I mean, it's like, man, guys, come on, people. I mean, really?
Well, because they know it's the cleanest time to talk to you.
That's right.
But I'll do video. I don't care. I mean, I'll go face out.
You party anyways.
I'll just there's no bubbles in my water. You can see everything.
Bubbles with a little scuba diver investigating. We know, man.
The rubber duckies just diving.
I do have toys I play with in the tub, though. I mean, what grown man doesn't have toys in their tub? Come on, really?
Me?
I can just see Howard with rubber duckies.
I don't have toys in the bathtub.
I got dinosaurs. I got whales. I got sharks.
You got a submarine?
I got a motorboat, though. I got a bass boat. I do. I launched that thing off.
You got a submarine. It's investigating the cave. There's a dark cave.
Little battery in the motor.
It got lost in the cave.
Periscope up. Oh, jeez. Hey, so how is it that when you get in the shower and you bathe and stuff and then you get out of the tub, how is that towel dirty? Like, aren't you clean? Like, really?
So there it is. I called him the other day and he was in bathing. That's right. Every time I call Scott, he's taking a shit.
Dude, that is not a lie. He called me earlier to make sure I was coming over tomorrow. And we're sitting in the middle of talk. I'm like, dude, I got to go. He's like, why? I'm like, dude, I got to use the potty. He's like, what? I said, dude, I got to take a shit. Okay, go. Every time, dude. It does not fail.
Ooh,
Tim's like,
Jennifer's calling you out, Howard.
Tim is like my coffee. He just cleans my bowels.
I get the swamp ass. And then after the swamp ass, and last week I think it was 2 rare occasions of mud butt. So, I mean, It came close. So, I mean, you got to take a bath. You got to shower off and take a bath. I mean,
oh, yeah.
Soak them bones. I put some Epsom salt in that tub. God, I just sit there and soak. Just get the old bones. I'm an old man, so I got to soak.
Well, so am I.
I like Eileen Jones's idea of a new show for you, Howard. The tub made me go to the ER.
Not my tub. I love my tub.
I like that. Muddy
But the
River
river was
was
flowing.
Yeah, it's
So,
just yeah, Cheyenne, I seen it. Thank you. I read a little bit of it. Thank you.
was it the directions on how to blow the whistle?
It is because she says you're retarded and don't cover the holes and blow
And he
slowly.
doesn't give good blowjobs.
So I will figure it out one day. I just see. I don't know. I don't know. I had it going yesterday. Leave me alone. I feel retarded.
No, it's just you're under pressure now.
That's what it is. That's what it is. I hate being under pressure.
I love being in the tub when you just sit in the tub and I'll play Bermuda Triangle. And then one of the theories of Bermuda Triangle is methane gas that comes out of the ground. and I'll squeeze off a little methane for it. And 9 times out of 10, that damn bass boat will sink.
I have to go to Claypool to dump my truck, and oh my God, if you like this landfill is huge, and man, when you get in there, dude, you can just smell the methane. You're like, golly.
I wasn't around it.
Like I was on trash for several years working for the city, so I'm used to all those weird smells and weird shit you would see in trash. But man, that methane, dude, that will mess you up. I'm just saying.
Man,
I'm going to do that. I will too.
Jackie's gagging. Now, I'm a little curious, and I don't know why I'm so curious, but since things disappear in the triangle, how do you make things disappear in the tub?
I'm telling you that methane. I'm telling you every time that boat sinks.
I'm telling you, man, it's a dark cave.
Oh, no.
A dark cave.
that cave's got bars on it.
Oh.
It says exit only.
Oh, I'm a weird smell. I smell like you, Eileen. I smell like you.
Oh, I thought she was talking to Howard about that.
I think she is too.
Dang, Joanne.
Damn. Horse farms are like that too.
Yep. I think Bill farms are the worst. I hate the smell of Bill farms. Fucking gross.
It's the ER part.
It makes a little swirly wave in the water. Boat, he's just on. Little man, I got a little scoop dude. He just swims along. He's gone.
So, how many years have you been doing this Bermuda Triangle experiment?
Since about age of 5.
He's lost
coming up with new ways.
He's lost many Hot Wheel cars like that.
Many boats. I put a little pirate ship in there and stuff. They'll sink. And whenever I can fit that floats in that. Ivory soap works good too.
Ooh.
Oh, that's a good one, Tim. Did you see what Tim put?
He would know that. He's a sailor, isn't he?
He is. He's a seaman. He really is.
He's a seaman.
He's a seaman. I think he was a first-class seaman too.
Well, that's better than being private.
I was there. I couldn't say anything about that. Yep, I was there. I was a private first class, and a specialist, and a corporal, and that was it. So, anyways,
so Army men when I was a kid. That's about the first I got to it.
Yeah. I did Little Army Men.
And you blew the motherfuckers up with a firecracker. Boom.
Yep.
Actually, one of the funniest ones was I had the G.I. Joes.
Oh, yeah.
And I would put a match to one of the trucks and put like a bird spot and go, well, that's where it was hit. It's like I actually damaged
That's really great. Dude, that's iconic right there. I never even thought about that.
All right. Let's talk about Carla. Let's get this knocked out of the way. All right. Carla is a co-founder and paranormal investigator for Southern Fried Spirits.
Paranormal.
Paranormal in Texas. Let's see. We got Nikki joining us. She finally got the message.
Hi, Nikki.
She's a paranormal investigator and administrator for DFW Ghost Hunting. She lives in Texas. She's a podcaster. She's with She's with Paralinks. She's a host on Paralinks. One of the hosts for our show.
She's my co-host
for exploring our secret past. Did you like the music I was playing on there for you?
I did.
Yeah, Adamant strip for me. Yeah, strip. When I was talking to Michael earlier, he was bare ass off, just no shirt on. I mean,
hey, I just had no shirt on. Everything else was covered.
So wait a minute, I'm gonna say, Michael, you single, you single, aren't you?
I'm single.
All right, girls, look, if you like a hairy man
with a dad body, come on, ladies. Hook this man up.
He's your little Wookiee. He's your little Wookiee. I'm gonna tell you that now.
He'll take you to get some barbecue.
I'll be back in about 5 minutes, guys. I have to drop Sarah off at school. I'll be back in about 5. See you soon.
Okay.
He'll take you to get some barbecue, and if you guys don't like that, fuck you. I'm going to Texas. You can take me to get some barbecue. I'll put out. I'll put out. You give me some Texas barbecue. Give me some damn brisket.
Yeah, I think we'll just give you the brisket.
Thank you, man. I appreciate that.
The DFW area, Eileen.
And for those of you who don't know what DFW is, that's Dallas Fort Worth.
Yep, Carla's more on the outskirts of the far side of Fort Worth to me, and I'm in the Dallas area.
Not far from Mineral Wells, then.
Nope. She's close. She's like 20 minutes from Mineral Wells, and I'm like an hour and 20 minutes.
Oh, dang.
And that's another place, people, if you want to just go off the beaten path, don't get me wrong, they got a lot of people out there that love to go to these their bucket list spots, and if they're booked or whatever, always Mineral Wells. Mineral Wells is a good place to go. You got a great place out there to go investigate.
And I definitely want to check Mineral Wells out. I really do, And everybody's got that bucket list set. Man, it's getting harder and harder, to get in your bucket lists. So
my only bucket list right now is Waverly Hills. And the only reason why it's late Waverly Hills is because when I go up there and when it's all said and done and all this bullshit's done with the fighting with them, and when they become triumphant on the victories and everything, me and Ernie Packer will be running through Waverly Hills naked.
That's probably why you don't get invited.
Oh no, we're invited. I'm invited. I'm just waiting. That's the only place I got my mind set right now. Me and Ernie will be sharing tip to tip.
They probably heard that. They were like, "Yeah, let's rescind that invitation."
Y'all need to do that. Y'all need to do that with a plate of biscuits and gravy and eat while you're running naked.
That'd be killer. No, that'd actually kill you. You drip some of that hot gravy down and
you'll be all right. Nah, you'll be all right.
No, see, you don't understand. Howard's gonna have a hot sauce in his.
Ooh. What kind though? Because if you're gonna go hot, you got to go hot, not like Frank's. I'm talking like Mad Dog 357, something like that. That's 357,000 on the Scoville.
Scotty's he is the dude who eats all the hot shit.
And that was stupid hot. I don't think it would have been as bad, but one of us ate a 9 million on the Scoville mini nitro gummy bear and then ate a chicken wing with that fucking sauce on it.
Damn.
That's what I'm saying. After they become Triumph, Tina and Charlie.
Yep.
Once they become, then that's when.
So yeah, Eileen, let me know when you're in Plano. That's right by my neck of the woods.
Absolutely. SaveWaverlyHills.com.
Do you sure you want to get involved with that?
With what?
Eileen Jones.
Scoville scale?
No, Eileen Jones.
Oh, I've investigated with her before.
I have too. I brought me a rape whistle also.
I haven't investigated with her yet, but we're going to investigate. Well, I'm going to investigate. I don't know about her, but I definitely will.
I love investigating with Eileen.
Yeah, she's fun. She is fun.
Oh, you're going to be in Denton in 2 weeks? I'll have to check my calendar and make sure I can be free and be in Denton too.
I got to be free.
Check out Goatman's Bridge.
Ooh.
There's a few spots up there.
Now, what the hell you going to Texas? People in Texas don't want you there, Eileen Jones.
Yeah, shit. People in Mississippi don't want you there. See, even
We
Howard
like you,
agrees with me.
Eileen.
Oh, Lord. Really?
I just said we were going to investigate. Good Lord. Not like I offered to suck on your toes or something.
Oh, yeah. Doing a wedding? Oh, okay. Well, have fun with that. And, yeah, maybe do something in Plano. Find a spot to investigate. Or
That's
just
what
chill out.
Plano's where they make the fishing boxes.
Plano's where they make a lot of stuff and upcharge it.
Damn, Tim. You got enemies all around the world.
Hi, sis.
Well, Tim, I
Courtney's
wouldn't
in.
be advertising that if I were
Hey,
you.
Courtney made it.
Hi, Courtney.
Courtney, why is it every time I come on the show you put an NC-17 rating on?
Because this is what
Because
this
of
show
Howard.
is.
Because of Howard.
Oh, I thought it was for my benefit.
But you know what's funny, though? I don't think it's because of Howard, because I think it's because of Chrissy.
Hey, Enoch, how's it going, brother?
Hey, Enoch, how's it going?
Enoch, how you doing, brother?
I always, everybody say Enoch. I call him Enoch. I don't know why. Maybe it's the way I pronounce shit.
It's your Cajun tongue.
Hey, Gabriel.
Hey, we can bring Enoch in if you want.
Yeah.
You want to come? Anyway, he's got that vibe going on right now. He looks like a freaking a magician or one of these.
Ooh.
I was checking him out when we was doing a meeting, and man, I was like,
Yeah.
He's awesome, man. Look at this fucking man. He's awesome. I've had him on the show before. Let me see if I might. You want to come in, Enoch?
Enoch.
Oh, it is Enoch. My bad.
Enoch, huh?
God dang, man. I'm right about something
What the
finally.
fuck?
Shit. Jackie! I'm
Hey,
right
I
about something, goddamn it.
I was right
never
there
gonna
with
hear
you,
the end
Michael.
of
That's yeah.
Well, there's my sister-in-law.
I was going from the biblical sense, I guess. Or maybe I've been pronouncing that wrong too.
How you bet?
Yes, Eileen, we're all in shock right now. Howard was actually correct.
He was correct on the pronunciation.
Suck another one, Eileen Jones.
Yeah. What Howard said.
Yeah.
That's funny, Scott. You're like, I got nothing. So, yeah, what Howard said.
Oh, shit. So, since I want to know, Michael, tell me.
Your family with you?
His family always comes in.
I'm surrounded by appreciation.
Oh, he's by family. Oh. So tell us about you, Michael. I don't.
Yes.
Yeah.
And tell us about your show.
So I've been
See,
in the
do you actually Let me ask you this before you even get started. Do you go back in time and travel in time to go back to explore the history?
Through research, yes.
Do you have a time machine?
Actual time machine? Not in the sense of a machine I can walk into and say, hey.
Well, what the hell? Why would...
Hey, this ain't Bill and Ted's Excellent Adventure.
Man,
I'm just saying.
That's what I'm just talking about, man. I wanted... That's what I'm... Shit, yeah. Looper or something. Fuck, give me something.
Well, actually, I can loop.
I love you, Courtney.
No, so I have been raised around the paranormal. It's been around all my life. I had my first experience at 2 years old. I didn't start investigating until about 5 years ago when a team approached me, and I was like, you mean this TV stuff is actually real? People do this? And so I was like, next day on a paranormal investigation, I have done around 90 investigations now in 4 years. So kind of proud of that because I have investigated in Arizona, New Mexico, Texas, Oklahoma, and West Virginia, Florida, and soon to be Louisiana.
That's badass, dude.
Yeah, the first one I leaned was Yorktown Memorial Hospital in Yorktown, Texas. So talk about diving right into the rough end.
Now, when you did Arizona, where'd you go in Arizona?
Arizona, we did I think it's pronounced El Tuvre, the hotel in the Grand Canyon. Where my friend of mine was telling me there's a painting there of the owner that follows you, the eyes. And so I was standing there with my phone camera filming the camera. It's kind of shaky, but you literally can see the eyes following you, even though the painting never moved.
That's crazy.
Yeah. And they said the legend of it is the owner will always keep his eye on his hotel, so he's always watching.
I don't think I could get down there, dude. That trip would scare the shit out of me. There's no way. But I've been to Jerome, Arizona, and that's a cool little town. It's supposed to be a ghost town, but it's like a tourist attraction.
Right. I think I heard about that. It's kind of on the west side of near Flagstaff.
Right.
Yeah.
But yeah, as far as making that trek down to the bottom of the Grand Canyon, nope, you're on your own on that. I ain't riding no fucking donkey or ATV. Nope.
But I swear, I felt myself being like, they always say you're going to turn into your parents when you're older. I swear I had those moments when I'm sitting there with my friend and we're looking at these teenagers that are sitting on the very ledge of the rocks.
Oh, no.
Nothing underneath them. And I'm like, please back up and get to a safe spot. And I'm like, damn, I turned into my parents.
Oh, dude, yeah.
I mean, I'd get a lawn chair and just sit right there behind them.
No way.
With a bag of popcorn and just wait for them to fall.
I know.
Just kind of like look down.
It's like part of me is like, I'm a paranormal investigator. I don't need you to, create a spirit to talk to. I'm sure there's plenty here.
Yeah. Yep. I mean, I've been there. I've been in the Grand Canyon twice. I've been there. And the first time didn't bother me. But as I got older, the second time I went, there's that platform that has like the clear. Yeah. Dude, I walked out on there and I about shit my drawers. I got vertigo. I'm like, nope, get me the hell off of this.
I actually didn't go on that platform. I don't think that was around where we were. But
that's so huge, man.
You really freak out if you had to get on one of those the new fad or whatever it is. It's a fad where they got these slides that go outside. They're made out of glass outside of a building.
Oh yeah, nope.
And it's like nothing underneath you.
Nope.
There's
butter chicken.
Butter chicken.
Butter chicken.
Butter chicken.
Butter chicken.
Butter chicken.
Butter chicken. I thought I'd have fun with it.
Oh. That is awesome, dude.
Was that your husband? Awesome. Was that your husband?
Yep.
I like the way she
Hang
did
on.
that.
Hi, hubby.
Marcus, can you come here for a second?
She's like
That's
back
like-
in without the
She's
camera.
got butter chicken. That's like that TikTok song, watermelon chicken or something like that. Stupid song.
That
Yeah, no,
watermelon
he's-
crawl.
Camera
I've
shy.
done that. I've done watermelon crawl before, quite a few times. Usually with moonshine.
Yeah. But so the funny story around the show is I met Howard 4 years ago at Ballinger, and he was like, "Hey, would you like to have a show?" And I was like, "I'm like not even a full year into investigating. I don't know anybody to talk to have a show, so I'm gonna have to say no." And he was like, "You sure?" And I was like, "Yeah." I didn't feel like I had anything to offer. I was like too new. And then I ran into him at Paraunity event, and he's like, "Hey, I know you said no to a show, but I think you'd be great." And I was like, "Well, you know what? Maybe now is the time."
You're talking about Steven.
Yeah, Steven.
Yeah, you said how?
Who did I say?
No, like me. I'm sitting there trying to figure out where the fuck.
Well, you were on the other end of the screen. I was like, I had like, so, okay, so let me back up. So Howard's on his screen, and Kellen was talking to him, and then Steven introduces me, and I get like maybe like 2 minutes into talking to Howard, and somebody comes up and's like, "I need to know where this is." So I had to leave to show him where something was. And when I came back, Steven was breaking everything down. And I go, "Man, I was robbed of my 15 minutes." And he goes, "Don't worry, we'll get you back."
Yeah, that's
We
when I
can
was.
hear
Yeah,
you.
that's when y'all was doing. Yeah, I was hosting it
Yeah.
in Mineral Wells.
Hey, Irene.
Yeah. So I was like, I was
was fun.
robbed of my time on Howard's show to be live.
Yeah, that was fun times. I love
That
that. I love
was.
doing that. And that was a good show. I mean, I really enjoyed walking and watching all that stuff that they have
Yeah.
there. I'm gonna have to make a trip there one day. One day. When I become rich and
Howard,
famous.
your dog.
That actually was my dog.
That ain't my dog. My dogs are quiet. Ain't no better.
Oh, I thought your dog was humping something.
Looks like it's humping the,
Oh,
yeah, it's humping something.
she's fat.
Right?
That tail is going 90 miles an hour back there.
She's look, yeah.
Well, it's really.
So exploring our secret past it's a mixture
Sorry,
of
Michael.
paranormal and just some history of places and some things that are of interest. And one of the things that I'm working towards doing is like when I come across topics like, they found giants in Nevada. So I'm like, hey,
Giant what?
look into that and, see if that's something I can do a show around.
A giant what?
Giant person, like 7-8 feet tall, some skeletal.
That's a Bigfoot.
And so I was like, so that's why I say exploring the secret past. Like the Smithsonian, if they come in, they're going to take the skeletons away and bury them. Nobody will ever see them again. And so I'm like, yeah, I want to bring awareness back to these stories that we had. And when people go to locations like Fort Walters, there's a history that goes beyond just Vietnam with helicopters. In World War II, there's the Indians. And so I'm like, that's why I call it exploring our secret past, is because, yeah, we're going to haunted places, but I also want to bring in like stuff about the place that people may not realize and have forgotten. And so I'm like, yeah, I want to kind of revitalize the interest in the history of places.
That's pretty awesome because you're talking about,
Awesome.
Nevada and the giant. My old podcast I was on, we actually was talking about conspiracy theories and stuff like that at one time. And some special forces, there was like several witnesses over in Afghanistan, Kandahar area, encountered a giant being and was in a fight with them and stuff. And they still, to this day, swear up and down that they ran into a person of giant stature.
And even more so, Scotty, I was told that there were some regular soldiers that came upon a special forces unit, and all their guns were pointed up towards the sky. And they said, "What are you doing?" They said, "We're under orders because our target's up there. Yours is straight ahead." And they're like, "What, are you hunting giants?" And they just said, "We can't talk about it." Yeah. But it was like, yeah, they were hunting the giants.
Isn't that crazy? Like,
I mean,
there's a show that there's two twin brothers, and they both do granite work, and they masonry, they do masonry work. And I've seen them there. I don't know if it was on Discovery or if it was on Travel Channel, but they had a show about trying to find giants, about the double rows of teeth that they have in their mouth and everything else. So I mean, that was a pretty good program. I don't know if you might want to look it up. I can't think of the damn brother's name though. They're identical twin brothers.
Okay.
That did a show about that.
Right now, the only twin brothers I'm thinking of that would have a chisel and working in construction are the Property Brothers. I don't see them going after giants.
No.
Jonathan and Drew, that's their names.
Yeah, that's their noses. They're giant noses, but that's about it.
No, but yeah, I mean, it's like I come across like all these tales of like.
So there's giants in Texas?
I think that there were.
Who's Facebook?
That's you.
What?
Sorry. Who's Facebook user? Sorry, I'm just looking at comments.
That's you.
Oh.
I'm looking at it right now. It's Nikki Cameron.
Sorry, no, people doing the air con.
This one here. That's Nikki. That's you. You just posted that. I just seen it.
But
I told you I've had coffee. Now, what's up, fellas? I know you guys haven't seen me. Okay.
I can see about this much of you.
Yeah, you're like really close to the camera.
Me.
Yep. But Howard, one story in Texas that would really get your attention is in Glen Rose. There's a state park, Dinosaur Valley, and they have footprints in stone from the dinosaurs. Well, they have a dinosaur print right next to a human print casted in stone. How if humans and dinos didn't live together, do you get embedded on the same strata of stone a footprint from one of each? That's what's boggling science right now is, wait a minute, how can we have a human footprint clearly marked standing right next to a dino print?
That's to bring in ancient aliens.
Yeah. But I mean, I seen that in the 80s when I was a little youngin'. And so I'm like, that was before ancient aliens time. So they wouldn't be sitting there going out there going, let's chisel out a little footprint to bring ancient aliens here.
Well, Howard's disappeared. Michael Scott.
Who's disappeared? Scotty just came in, but everyone's still here, Nikki.
Yeah, we're all good. We're back. My screen just went weird. Everyone went black.
You sure you'd be calling you butter chicken?
You sure that's butter you're using with that chicken?
It's a leafy green substance like rosemary.
I can't believe it's not butter.
No.
Parsley flakes. But they're still claiming, like, with all the technology, we can go really deep in the ocean now. And they're saying that people think there's still a megalodon in the ocean.
Yeah.
Now, whether that's true or not, I don't know, but
Oh, that's it. That's it.
that's crazy.
1 second. I'm gonna do this.
What are you doing?
Just boot Nikki.
No, not me.
Oh,
I didn't
I
boot
was
Nikki.
like, man.
That's Nikki. I mean, I don't know what the heck.
So
think she-
Tim, I have heard of the giant skeletons in Minnesota, and I wasn't aware of the Book of Job speaking about humans and dinos living together. I'll have to go check that out. But yeah,
Hey, Corey. Sorry. Hey, Corey. Hey, brother. Woo woo. Sorry. We're good.
so yeah, and so that's kind of the goal of mine is to slowly, like get the show established and then take it to the secret side where people won't be automatically going, oh, this guy's a conspiracy nut, and go, oh, wait, he's an paranormal investigator. So let's listen to what he has to say. There might be some validity to this instead of dismissing it right off the bat.
Even though, I mean, yeah, people will say conspiracy theorists and stuff, but even then, I mean, man, there's so many great topics out there to cover,
Oh, yeah.
and it's just, yeah. Tim Kohler, I think, is him and his wife, Krista, are huge conspiracy theories. They love, I don't want to say they are, but they love everything about that. I mean,
Yeah,
they're
they're great
amazing in it.
researchers. They're
They
great
are.
researchers. Both of them.
They're by far the best researchers I've ever known.
Yeah, I think Tim would probably agree with me that the greatest wisdom I was ever told is in every conspiracy theory, there is at least 1 or 2 grains of truth to it.
Yep.
And so if you can find those, then you'll figure out what's really going on.
You see, well, I'm a big, I believe in the conspiracy theories too, but I mean, there's one that they talking about, the Bermuda Triangle. I'm a big Bermuda Triangle nut. I love the Bermuda Triangle, anything about it. And they've been saying it's been off the coast of Miami, with
Right.
but now they actually pushed it back into the Gulf of Mexico.
I haven't
So
heard
now-
that.
Oh yeah, it's extended into the Gulf of Mexico now.
Huh. I'll have to check that out. I've been focusing more on the Alaska Triangle lately.
Oh, yeah.
There we go. That's better.
But I like that and pirates. I mean, I want to see if there's any kind of correlation with like pirate ships in the Bermuda Triangle. Of course, you had Christopher Columbus, and they said, well, he's even got a document where he saw UFOs in the when he was coming over to the Americas.
Right.
But that's another part of the conspiracy. What is it in the Bermuda Triangle? Is it UFOs? Is it methane gas that's coming up out of the ground? Is it
Right.
portals? Or it's just different things that and that's where I lose my shit. I love that stuff, man.
Yeah,
and
because-
the interesting thing is when you're looking at like Christopher Columbus's age, when they were discovering stuff, their closest thing to a flying ship was a ship sailing on the water. So
Right.
anytime they said there's a UFO, it literally was an identified flying object.
Yep.
It's like it was the truest sense, so it would be the truest report, because how would they know to explain a craft hovering in the sky when they have no concept of hovering anything?
Yeah, that would be absolutely amazing. And I like to be new to the Triangle, especially about the World War II squadron planes that
that disappeared.
just disappeared out of nowhere.
My other favorite story, actually, I think, was the guy in the 80s who went and he has a ticket that showed he filled up his gas tank, and then he flew and apparently went into a tunnel, and like an hour and a half or 2 hours went by.
He was already in Miami.
Matched. And he's like, here's my ticket. You can see this proof. And yet, here's how many miles I traveled. But here's the amount of fuel used.
Damn.
And can't explain because it doesn't all line up.
How do I not know this? Because I'm an 80s child. How do I not know this?
You just didn't watch the right conspiracy shows.
Man, I'm gonna have to research that. You know, that's like watching DB Cooper.
Actually,
You know.
And they
Do
have a
you
lot of that
watch
about
Josh
TV people
Gates?
Say what?
Do you watch Josh Gates?
No, I don't watch a whole lot
Yes,
of
I
TV
do.
because I live out in the country. So if you come up on my property, you're gonna hear ding 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 ding. You know, so
Well,
yeah.
You live in a country. Now, let me ask you this: since you live in a country, does your wife yell at you?
Shit, yeah.
Scotty, get out of that potato patch. You know you got holes in your drawers and the potato got eyes. Does she say
Hell
that?
yeah, she does. She'd be like, "Why you peeing outside?" Because I can. Ain't nobody gonna see me.
I do that now. I told that to Michael earlier. I don't give a shit. I go on my front porch. I piss right off. People pass by. I wave.
Dude, I
wave with
can
my free
get
hand.
drunk.
I was gonna say, make sure you use the right hand to wave, Howard.
I mean, you can ask Tim Kohler. I mean, I can get drunk and run around butt naked in my yard and not worry about one damn person seeing me. No?
That's what I like.
Yeah, I'm thinking
Do what you
Nikki
want.
went too far outside from her Wi-Fi range.
She
went down under.
She even wrote down under.
Shit.
Watch the Black Phone, and it was really good.
Yeah,
What's the Black Phone?
it's a movie. My daughter Jenna watched that, and she said it was really good. So
Where's that on? What is that on? Is it on Netflix?
I think you can get on Amazon Prime and rent it because it's a new movie.
Okay.
Unless you have like a Fire Stick or something, you know, something like that, a little something, we can watch it kind of free.
So. Watch it kind of free.
You know how to
pirate it.
You know, if you can jailbreak stuff like that, like I can't, because I'm just retarded at times. But yeah.
I'm gonna say, Howard, I find it really interesting. My little water bottle here. This whole episode.
Oh, he did it. Michael did it this time.
I see that. It's on Peacock also. Okay, great.
Okay, thank you, Cheyenne. You rock.
I've been going back and watching Project Blue Book. It used to be on the History Channel.
Yep.
What is that for people that don't know what that is?
Project Blue Book? It's a show.
No.
Well, it's actually based on a. There he is. It's actually based on a. It's actually based on a back. I believe it was in the 60s, 50s, and 60s. I don't want to say 60s. They had a thing where it was called Project Blue Book, where there was the government of the United States government was trying to debunk UFOs.
Yeah, it was the late 40s, middle 50s.
It was right after Roswell.
Yeah.
It was right after Roswell. Well, it's a TV show. It's called Project Blue Book, and it came on the History Channel. So if you have Roku or something like that, you can type in Project Blue Book, and you can watch the series.
History Channel right now.
Right.
Awesome.
But that's a History Channel exclusive.
See,
right on.
Note to self: remember when you have a touch screen.
Yeah, I do that too.
When I went to move it, it closed the window.
I do that. I do that a lot, Michael. I'll go to touch something, kick myself out. Yeah, I do that a lot.
It's on a road trip.
I was going to say my water bottle here has been gurgling quite a lot, and I'm not even touching it. Every once in a while, a bubble of water bubbles will start coming up.
I want you to drink it. Now, Nikki, you live in Texas, correct?
No.
No. I'm in
Australia.
You're in Australia?
I'm Australian.
In Western Australia.
Ooh, shit. Damn. I ain't never coming there. I ain't never coming there either. Fuck them huntsman spiders. No way.
No. You got to watch out for the kangaroos, I tell ya.
Dude, right? I heard kangaroos are like wicked mean.
No, they're pretty cute.
Are they?
I was going to say, they look all soft and cuddly.
Yeah, they're all
they
cute
start
until they
How did
kick you
they
with
taste?
their.
They ain't a good eating.
I've heard they taste like chicken, but everything tastes like chicken. So
Bullshit. Not everything tastes like chicken. I'm just saying.
You know, I love the thing I remember most from elementary school when learning about Australia was the water flows reverse from anywhere else in Australia.
Yep.
It goes in reverse. The drainage.
Yeah, ours apparently goes
Left.
right to left, and theirs goes left to right or something. I'm like,
Yep.
I don't know why we studied this or why Australians decided to do it backwards. I don't know.
Dude, wouldn't that be? I mean, that would be screw. You flush it. You're like, what is going on?
That's what happened when them Australians are looking down in the toilet. Let me tell you. Crikey!
But
Look at that.
what's weird is we see that we're going to be like, hey, why does your stuff go backwards? And they'll be like, what the fuck are you talking about? Like,
Yeah,
you know, like I don't know what you're
Australia's
talking
more
about.
like the rest of the world is backwards. We're the ones that are doing it right.
What side of the road do you guys drive? Because I think we do the opposite.
I drive in the middle.
I drive on the hold on,
Right side.
right side. I had to think about it for a second.
Okay, we're the opposite.
So you guys drive on the left side?
Yep.
So you guys drive into traffic. That's nice.
Pretty much.
Hey, Carl, how you doing, brother?
Hey, Carl. So what time is it there now?
9:05 a.m.
Shit, we're,
Tomorrow.
See,
we're talking to
this is why-
somebody in the future.
Yeah. So, Nikki, I was telling him how you're going to be on our show and that it's 10 a.m. the next morning for you
Yeah.
on our show. So I was like, I got to start asking her what's in the news so I can get a notice to move stuff around before all hell breaks loose.
Should we be worried about tomorrow?
No, you're fine. And the lot of numbers too.
Well, do me a favor, Nikki. Call my doctor up to ask him how my prostate screening came out.
You too? I got to get one on tonight.
Good. You're fine, Howard.
So what's the big headlines for tomorrow?
Not much. Nothing's changed.
Yeah, we were talking about that. Like, wow, we can talk to somebody who's, you know, it's already tomorrow there. That's futuristic for us.
Yeah.
So, like,
what's
if the
it
world
like
gets-
living in the future, Nikki?
Yeah, no kid. Because like if the world blew up, you would already know about it.
Well, I would be here.
Howard, if the world blew up, none of us would be talking right now.
No, but she would get her first.
If that happened, it would be.
Right? But
Wait, what's right on your hand?
if we're talking to her in the future and she's talking to us in the past.
Is that a gator?
My daughter has book week this week on Friday. Well, yeah. And she's dressing up as an alligator, crocodile.
Yeah, because those things don't get big down there.
Not at all.
Yeah, dress her up as Mick Dundee. That ain't a knife. This is a knife.
You know how they say everything's bigger in Texas? Australia's like, here, hold my fucking beer, watch this. You got a big spider? No, look at this big spider. Oh, you got an alligator and a croc? Let me show you something. And that's not forget the fucking snakes.
So Scotty, you're saying, in other words, don't go into the bathroom behind an Australian.
Dude, just don't go to Australia. I mean,
you'd be fine.
Like I don't get me wrong, I love Australia. Women are, woo-hoo. But yeah, no, I ain't going over there. Nope.
Don't like spiders.
Scotty, if you're gonna go to Australia, find an Aborigine to get friends with, because they'll survive through everything.
Yeah.
Valid
You'll
point.
be fine.
Valid point.
So you have an Aborigine living in your house, Nikki?
No.
You're too far west for Aborigines, aren't you?
We've got some locals and stuff like that, but not the leaders. No.
They all have the same features, though. You've ever noticed it? You look at an Aborigine, and they all have the flat noses. They almost look all like they all related. Don't they?
Well, they're all painted up, so
She's like, I don't know.
Don't know. Most of them are pretty nice.
I'm not trying to be racist or nothing, but no, I'm just saying that they all look like they could be related.
yeah,
They look like the same.
they're all painted up, so that's
So-
probably why.
Where in Australia do you live?
So I'm in Perth. Is my hometown, but I live 45 minutes out of Perth.
Okay, so is that by Sydney or is that more like Queensland?
No, you're on the
Other
other
side of the
side.
country. Other side of the country.
Okay.
And see, that's the other thing.
I'm near Africa.
Yeah, she's in the low rent district.
Okay.
Australia is also a continent, so she has the glory of not only living on an island that's its own country, but it's also its own continent.
Yeah.
I know, it's great. Only if you get taken by sea, you're kind of screwed.
Yeah. If memory serves right, isn't it the eastern Australia is Sydney and Melbourne,
Yes.
and that's more the British side. Then the
Yep.
central is Aboriginal, and western is pretty much everybody else who decided to flee from the east.
Pretty much.
See, history
was-
comes in handy, people.
Yeah.
Well,
Secret
actually, it was a
pass.
penal. Australia was a penal colony.
I know it wasn't Australian or English. You gotta love the English, Ship everybody
Right.
out to an island far, far away.
Yeah.
And I got it together, Ricky. I just seen Ricky's comment. Get together. I got it together, Ricky.
So I'm looking at comments.
Yeah, Ricky.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Now listen. Hey, Ricky.
So here's an interesting question, since technically you would be what we call down under. Is that song from the 80s, Down Under, from Men at Work, actually kind of accurate, or is it like way out in left field?
It's kind of dived out a bit.
I still love that song.
I know,
Yeah.
that was a great song.
Give me a Vegemite
I'm sorry,
sandwich.
Irene.
Yep, that's a great song. Hi, Irene. I hope you get feeling
Hello,
better.
Irene.
Vegemite sandwiches, yeah. As Australian, I don't like them, but
Vegemite?
I don't think
Yeah.
anybody does.
I've never tried it, but I would. No, I don't think I would.
Yeah.
I mean, isn't it like a pasty looking? Ooh, no.
it's
The word veggie in the front, that turns me
Yeah.
off right off the bat. I'm like, nope.
That's why down here we have potted meat,
Yeah, like Vienna sausages and shit like
Vienna sausage.
Oh,
That's
okay.
the caviar of the
The
South.
spam of the future.
that. Spam. Freaking
Oh.
spam is amazing.
Yeah, no thanks. You can
I'm
keep your
with
spam.
you. I'm with you, Nikki. No to spam.
Yeah,
No to
spam.
spam. Oh, you gotta have
No to
spam.
I'll
Oh.
take the
Fry
real
it.
thing
No,
over
no,
spam.
you just cut it up and you fry it. Man,
Cut it up, fry it. Yeah.
I'd rather just
Eat it
have the
with
bacon.
eggs.
Spam burgers are pretty
Just
good.
eat liver instead. You'll be fine.
I like liver.
Yeah,
Liver
you
and
lost
onion?
me at liver.
I love
No,
I was
I
on
don't-
your side
no.
until you said liver.
No, I ain't
Liver
no
and
liver. Nope.
I'm a
Nope.
liver. I love
Nope.
liver,
No.
liver and onions. Oh hell yeah!
No
Brown
way.
gravy. Oh, fried liver. Fried
No.
gizzards.
My parents used to make me eat liver, and now I'm an adult. I'm like, ain't nobody making me eat liver. Now, if my dad was still alive, he would, and I would eat it because I ain't stupid.
I eat liver all the time. I love liver.
You saying?
Oh, wait a minute. Hold on, Scott. Wait a minute. So you would eat it with your dad because you're not stupid. So what does that mean
Yeah.
when you're not eating it because he's no longer here?
Listen, all right. So one day, we're all sitting at the table eating, right? And my brother Chad hates liver and onions worse than anybody. Okay, and he's sitting like I'm sitting next to him, and he's sitting next to my dad. Okay, and my dad's like, "We're having liver and onions." Chad's like, "I'm not eating." Dad says, "You are going to eat, and you're going to eat it." You know, this is just how it was back in the '80s. And so my brother took a bite and spit it out, and my dad backhanded him back.
Ooh.
And I'm
Yeah.
like, I'm eating this shit. And come
This
to
is
find
great.
out, yeah, right. But it was only brown steak or whatever. So that's why I said if my dad was alive and I was over there and he's like, we're eating liver and onions, I'd be like, oh, yep, we eating because I ain't get fucking back ended.
Nope.
Yeah, no.
Nope.
The same thing with my dad with fried chicken. I had a chicken leg.
Yeah.
I was about fucking 5 or 6 years old and had a piece of fried chicken on my plate. And my dad said, look at that. So, of course, 5 or 6 years old, and your dad said, look at that. You're going to turn around and look. I looked back. There was a big piece of my chicken missing. He didn't bake that sucker. He ate it. He was just trying to be funny. And I pushed this shit to the side. I ain't eating that. And my dad said, grab that chicken, and he shoved it in my face like that. Oh, my God. My mom was pulling chicken out of my nose for hours.
Yeah.
So he literally got turkey slapped.
Turkey slap.
You got bitch smacked by a turkey.
I got McBitch slapped.
But that's how it was back then. I mean, not for everybody, but like even now, I mean, I'm not like that.
Generation today, I mean, they don't know what it is.
My parents would, if I didn't like something, I wouldn't eat it. They're like, think of the starving people. My answer was ship it to them.
Right. Right.
My mom cooked and she put it on the table. And if you didn't eat it, that's your shit. You didn't eat that night.
Yeah. And it's not like that now. Like, I love French toast. My wife does, my son does. However, Jenna, my daughter, does not. So if we eat French toast, she'll find something else to eat. Like, and I'll look at her, I'll be like, well, fuck, you ain't American. How do you not like French toast?
We don't call it French toast down here because we're French. I mean,
what's French toast?
We call it lost bread.
Did you say what's French toast?
Yeah.
So all you do is take a piece of bread. Mm-hmm. Okay. You get your eggs, batter it in eggs, and you just
fry it up.
Fry it up.
Mm-hmm. Oh, okay.
Some eggs, you're making a wash.
Maple syrup or put some fruit compote or powdered sugar on it.
Yep. But you make sure you put like cinnamon and vanilla extract in with your eggs, so it gives it better flavor. So, and I'll use nutmeg as well.
If you want to get fancy, you can put chocolate chips in it.
Chocolate chips or
bacon pieces.
Ooh, now you're talking.
Interesting.
I lost her on chocolate, but I got her back with bacon. Stop reading the face. Nikki's face is like chocolate. Oh.
Bacon what?
Yeah. Okay, we're good.
I love my bacon. I'm half German, so gotta love it.
Right. So
Jennifer, vanilla and cinnamon. That's the key.
That's it. Vanilla and cinnamon. Yep, Jennifer knows.
Yep. Absolutely.
With your eggs, you want to put milk in it. Put a little bit of milk.
Yep, low milk.
It makes the scrambled eggs extra fluffy.
Now I believe
I'm gonna try this next week.
All right.
I believe until next week.
I believe in love and the love between, of course, there's the love between a man and a woman.
I'm like, where are you going with this,
Howard? There's love between a man and a woman. There's love between two men. There's love between two women. There's love between a group of people. I don't know. But I am not one to say I don't bring love together when it comes from a man to a leg. So without further ado, I bring in Mr. Tim, the red-balled Sasquatch.
Oh, God. Good Lord have mercy.
Oh, Lord have mercy.
You just had to do that to me. That's it. I don't care about your leg. You getting humped tomorrow, bro. I'm going to F that leg up, bro.
So let's try to do it on the left. For you, Cheyenne. What do you have against your 3 cousins from Australia?
Grandma had an uncle. Nikki's one of them, probably. Nikki, your cousin.
You never know. I'm adopted, so could be related.
I love Dee to death. Dee, their family is they're native, so yeah, they're pretty good people.
Yeah, I love them.
But like I said, I'm not going to be one that comes between a man and a leg. I'm just
You
saying.
better not be, because you know, FIFO.
What?
FIFO.
A leg.
Fuck around, find out.
Okay.
Scotty up there, he likes to hump my leg every time we get
Go-
near
go-
each other. We live in the same town.
Yeah,
I've got you.
It's like how we what do you want to say that? It's
I thought
brotherly
it was like a
love.
weird handshake thing going on or something.
Yeah, it's like when it's like
Yeah.
when two dogs meet, they sniff each other's butt.
Yeah. It's just a weird handshake between a tall guy and a midget.
Here's the irony of it. Okay, Scott is here's the irony of it. Scott's 5'1" and I'm 6'3". So he like barely comes up to like my underarm pit.
This is
It
true
looks like a
story.
Chihuahua humping a Rottweiler.
Very true. No, I would say more like a giraffe or something. Maybe a Saint Bernard. Yeah.
Well, if you have TikTok, go to Scott's TikToks. You can probably see it on TikTok.
Actually, it's on Crystal's TikTok.
Yeah, it's on my wife's TikTok.
All right.
We can always have her post it in one of those chats.
She's laying down right now. She's not feeling good again.
Dang, Cheyenne, you got a family history like my family in a way. Who's dog?
That's got to be Max.
It is.
Max, shut the hell up.
Have a look.
Max.
Yeah. Crystal's TikTok is Mama AC. Yeah, MONMAC.
I think it's just Mama C.
Is it?
Oh, okay.
Mama C.
Mama C. Okay, Mama C. Yes.
Now, reason why I brought Tim in, another big reason, is because we were talking about conspiracy theories, and Tim is he's the expert in conspiracy theories. He's the expert in Vlad the Impaler. If you never wants to know anything about Vlad the Impaler, you go see Tim.
Give me 1 second. Well, yeah. If you ever, I know Vlad's history really well. It's a lot more than I know history of other things. Give me 1 minute.
Yeah.
1 minute. You're done.
He's going to
He's
go
gonna smack. He's gonna smack the shit out of Max.
No.
That's a hyper ass little dog. I ain't lying. That dog.
Beagle, isn't it? Is that a little beagle they had?
He's like a. I don't want to say beagle because that.
See, like
I'd say he's more like a mini golden retriever. And every time I go in, he looks at me like he's going to hump me.
I know they have a new edition now.
And I'll be like, "Listen, dude, you hump me, I'm humping back." I tell him that. Like,
Max is part border collie, part greyhound, and all mutt.
wow.
Oh,
Yeah.
cute.
I mean, he's a lovable dog, but oof.
So do you use them to ghost hunt?
Come here, Max. Come here, Max. He's a
So do you use
big
them to
baby.
ghost hunt?
He's
I'm
a big
still
old
here.
baby.
Oh,
I'll be back in a moment.
all right.
That's Max. He whines and cries over every little thing.
He does. He's a good dog, though. Extremely hyper, but good dog.
And then this is Snoopy.
Yeah, I can't wait to see him tomorrow, dude.
Aw.
He's rotten too. He's
Oh, wait,
a big love bug, though.
I'm going to be in trouble by Pandora. That's for sure.
I can't pick up my beagle like that. She weighs about 300 pounds. She's over there laying on the ground now. Paws all stretched out. She can't even.
I was gonna say, if the beagle's 300 pounds, doesn't its legs kind of stick out to the side?
She's got short legs. I mean, she can't even. She don't jump up. She don't jump up. She just kind of just leans into you. Like if she was to come over.
Here's the one that Scott likes.
Oh, yes.
Yogi.
Yogi.
There we go.
I love that Yogi. I keep telling him hey, wait, I can bring Yogi home now.
You can bring Snoopy home.
Ooh.
We're trying to find a home for him.
Are ya?
Yeah.
Okay, what sounded like a bird now?
No.
Oh, he's chewing on his chew toys.
Nice. So, Nikki, do you do paranormal investigating in Australia?
No, I don't, but I do watch you guys online and I help out now and then.
Right on. But you do co-host with Michael, correct? Is that correct?
No.
No.
I'm gonna be starting in a
Carla's
few
my
weeks.
co-host.
Say what?
Michael, you go.
I was just saying, Carla is my co-host.
Okay. Well, I'm
You
just
heard that earlier, Scott.
I am confused. I am old and I get confused easily.
Well, Nikki's a psychic in her own right. I mean, she sees things and stuff like that.
She don't look at my stuff, please.
It's all right. It's all good.
She's like,
And no, I'm
it's too
not telling you
late.
to let her know.
You fucked up. You fucked up.
No, we know she hasn't looked, Scott, because her eyes haven't started burning yet.
Right? She's gonna go, oh no, he didn't. Right? Oh my
You
god.
did not say that.
Stripper pole. Oh shit.
If you see a stripper pole in his future, we don't want to know.
I won't tell
There
you.
you go, Howard.
Aww.
Oh,
Aww.
What is that?
That's Maddie's
Oh.
baby.
Yeah,
that's the
dude,
baby. That's Grandpa. Papa. He's proud to look at him.
Papa.
Yeah,
Is it one or two?
I'm gonna be Pappy Tater. They said they were gonna. My niece and nephew call me Timothy Potato, and they call my wife Crystal Pickle.
She's gonna kill you for that one. She's
And
gonna kill you now.
so my daughter said that that the grandbaby has to call her Nana Pickle.
Oh, I love that.
So I've got to. So she's like, "Well, you're going to be Grandpa Potato," and I said, "Nope, I'll be Pappy Tater."
There you go. There you go,
Okay.
Nikki. Crystal popped in to say just one.
Oh, okay. Awesome. Is anyone else expecting a child or two?
I am. I'm expecting an elephant. You want to see its trunk?
No, thank you, Howard.
Scott is expecting a grandbaby in October.
We just had one in May. June. We had one in June.
Oh, yep, I remember. I'm going to hook up to the computer. This is going weird.
You know, the funny thing is Nikki, last time I remember seeing you on a screen, you were falling out of your chair, leaning back.
Oh, memories. memories.
So every time I see the camera move, I'm thinking, is this a replay?
No, we're good.
Let me ask you something. When you see stuff when you're psychic down there, is the shit going backwards?
No, Howard. It doesn't work like that, love.
No, it doesn't work that way. I'm just wondering.
No.
Everything else is backwards. I'm just wondering.
I don't think the psychic world works that way, Howard. Oh, wait. We're in Australia. We got to go the other way.
It's a legitimate question. I don't know.
Although that would be interesting. So in America, if it's called possession, is it in Australia a depossession?
Possession is 9/10 of the law, right?
Deep
No, I mean, if it's
like
the
that.
opposite. So if we're talking about someone being possessed in Australia, then they're no longer being possessed. It's the opposite.
Oh, God.
Nikki, there's a great comedian here in the U.S. that talks about different Olympic sports that would never fly in the Olympics.
Yep.
And he talks about bull riding.
Mm-hmm.
And his segment on the Australian team doing bull riding is absolutely hilarious. He's like, the Australians would be the only other country willing to do it. He said, Australia would be the only other country willing to do the bull riding. He's like, we're gonna play by Australian rules. He rides me for 8 seconds. I gotta ride him for 8 seconds. He's gotta ride me for 9.
Jenny, I think you are here.
No, she was trying to find where we were at. Where she couldn't find us.
Yeah, I just swapped from phone to computer.
I'm just seeing some of the comments from earlier. So
Michael, how did you get into the paranormal?
I kind of was born into it, and kind of was like I've had shadow people around me all the time, and I just kind of was like I kind of grew up with it, and so I really couldn't tell you what got me into it. It just kind of seems like it's always been.
Oh, awesome.
Sorry, I had to let my dogs out.
I'm one of
Who
those.
let the dogs out?
Scott did.
I did.
no, I got
How about
into
you,
it
Tim?
because I'm a huge history buff and huge history. I like doing the research and I like helping other people. So I'm like really into residentials and stuff like that.
Yeah.
Simply because of that reason, because just helping families feel comfortable in their home. But then I love the history behind some of the buildings I've got to go to, and love doing the research and finding out different things and having experiences too that match historically to what has happened in the building.
Love you too, Ricky.
That's great. I love that. That's great. What about you, Scott?
I love, as far as paranormal, I'm like Tim. I love the history behind everything. Tim's a great researcher, so he is a valuable asset when it comes to being on the team, and so is Kristen. So, but I love the paranormal. I've been in about 15 years. I am what they call, I am a believer, but I'm a skeptic. So I'm a skeptic believer, which means I believe in the paranormal, but for me, I really have to experience it for me to really kind of believe in it, if that makes sense. So for me, it's more about personal experiences, especially now. When I first started, Cats just came out, okay? So Ghost Hunters just came out. So, and that's what everybody wanted to be like, you wanted to be like Ghost Hunters. And so doing that was fun, but it was hard because you had to literally try to put your name out to even go do residentials. All these big places really weren't out by then. So as time went on, all these big places started opening up. But I'd be tired for a while. I'm like, you know what? I'm done. Because to me, it was like running a business, and I lost all enjoyment out of it. So, and then my buddy Jeremy York talked me into coming back in, which I did. And then Tim and Crystal came on, and it was fun, But then this year, I started having some health problems, stepped away from it again. And my youngest son, Aiden, who also investigates, he's like, Dad, we should just get back on our own team. And since he's a senior in high school, I'm like, you know what? You're right, dude. So I brought my old team back out of retirement. But now it's besides my buddy Chris Daniel, who is my mentor, who took me under his wing to teach me paranormal. Besides Chris and myself, it's my kids, Matthew, Devin, Aiden, and my youngest daughter, Jenna. So,
awesome. What about you, Howard?
How long have you been a paranormal investigator, Howard?
Oh no, I was just sitting there messing with.
What got you into
it? So I'm taking over the story, guys.
I've been in the paranormal field on and off for over 30 years.
Oh wow.
For a time I was out, I was working with MUFON. Then I went ahead and got back into the paranormal field. What got me into it was an experience I had when I was a small one, about 5 years old, and I seen my great grandfather appear in front of me.
Oh wow!
And well, not really scared the shit out of me. And then the only thing, my mom, I ran to my parents' room, and my mom reassured me that he's just coming to you because he was asking for prayers. So,
oh, cool.
I prayed my little ass off that night. He wouldn't come back.
You prayed he'd go ask somebody else for help.
And ever since then, I've been in it. I've been stuck to it.
Oh, cool. Awesome.
I think a lot of us do it just because we love. For me, I like the science behind it as well.
Right.
Yeah.
Yes.
Yeah.
Yep.
So, like doing actual scientific research is always been something I love doing. Being very, I've always had that kind of scientific and mechanical mind.
Yeah.
So, going into people's homes and stuff, I'm always looking for mechanical things and construction things like that could be causing the noises they're hearing or causing the things they're having before I look at things. So
Is that Crystal? Crystal's okay?
Crystal's in the bedroom, so that wasn't her.
And
That was
I'm
Marcus.
like Tim. I like science too, but when me and Tim get together, we Tim and I will go up and down that whole house to debunk anything and everything that we can.
Right.
And to me that's important. I want my kids to learn that as well. Going into a place, I want them to try to debunk stuff before actually
Aiden's
saying this
quite
or
good
that.
at it.
And
Aiden's
Aiden's really good at it. And to me, that's important because of the way TV shows are. This younger generation, they're watching all these TV shows, like Ghost Adventures and this and that. And everything is demonic or paranormal. Well, this is the real world. Not everything is demonic. And you're not always going to have paranormal activity. It's just the way it goes.
Exactly. Yep.
So
Yeah, that's what I was talking about last
if you
time
watch
on
the first two
show.
seasons of Ghost Hunters, they really say a lot that 80 to 90% of homes can
don't
be
know how to open it.
Yeah. And everything's demonic.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, I don't buy into that myself. My dad was a minister. I studied Christian ministries for a while.
I'm a Pokemon nerd. It's a Growler.
Oh, I like it. It's cool.
He is. Him and my son are friends on Pokemon Go.
Yeah.
That's funny.
Really?
But Tim, you probably will agree with this. Is when I was talking about last night, different paranormal shows.
Are you kidding me?
Ghost Hunters, when it first came out, you had the investigation after the setup
Looks good.
and gathering the claims. Then you had the evidence review and the big reveal.
Can I see?
Then in the later seasons and the new show, they got rid of the evidence review, so everybody assumes it's investigate, reveal, and so they make it look like it's a one-day affair.
Right?
They'll spend a week just to get something for an hour show.
No, yeah, absolutely.
Yeah, but it's like because it was funny is I tell people all the time, Carla and I, we were on the Jefferson Ghost Walk, and we told Jody that runs it, yeah, we're paranormal investigators. So at one point, I break away from the group to take a picture of this house just because I thought it looked cool. And this guy walks up to me and goes, "What'd you get?" And in my head, I was like, yeah, my phone tells me I got a ghost here, an orb there, and a shadow here. I was like, but I didn't say that. I was like, what I actually ended up saying was, I got to take and put it on a computer to review it before I can tell you that. Oh. I was like,
Yep.
I don't like to say anything in front of a client other than explaining what I'm trying to do.
Yeah.
Right.
But I think that's the detriment of the paranormal shows now is people look at us and they assume everything is gathered right away and we know instantly what we have because that's what the TV shows.
When you're doing it residential, that's what they want. They want to know right then and there what's going on.
Yeah.
So the only thing you can do is give them an idea. We're not 100% sure. We're not, but we believe. And until we look at the evidence,
not mine this time.
And
Someone's dog's happy to see me.
And I think a lot of these places really want teams to come in and say, yeah, this place is haunted, because guess what? If you get multiple teams coming in saying it's haunted, guess what? Hey, we got a haunted house. So now we can charge this much for people to come in and investigate. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
So yeah, it's all about the money now. you know.
Yeah.
Which it shouldn't be. So
I have to say I agree with Jenny in that I've taken a break from the paranormal, but it just will always suck you back in.
It does. It really does.
It's the one field you never can leave. It always
no.
will pull you back.
Yeah. So if you're new to this and you're new to the paranormal field,
Be
think of
prepared.
this. Be prepared. Yeah. And it's a very, very, very expensive hobby.
Yeah, by far. Absolutely, dude.
And take
Hey.
your time.
You should go up and get your death whistle and bring it down.
Although, in all honesty, the other thing, Howard, I think that's a piece of advice for new paranormal investigators. Be comfortable talking to thin air
Yes.
all by yourself, because if they're going to get self-conscious about that, you can't be a paranormal investigator, because that's like 3/4 of what we do is sit there
Sitting in the dark,
And talk in the
talking
dark.
to the
Yeah.
air.
asking questions to thin air.
Are you here?
Just most scariest place that you can possibly imagine. And you're stuck in a closet. And you're just sitting there asking questions. I mean, it doesn't matter. If you have a phobia about darkness, closed in places, then this is not.
Don't get in. Don't get in.
Yeah.
So
Yeah,
this is my son's death whistle real fast.
Being touched
Luckily
on
for me, Scott can attest to this. I'm not really afraid of anything. So, that one's cool.
This is a gorilla.
Yeah.
It's a monkey.
Yeah, it looks like a gorilla.
It is a monkey head.
It is a monkey head, he said. And I'll have him blow a whistle for you guys. So do your thing. Did you guys hear that?
It's like me having some gas.
Yeah. And
It
it's
didn't
like
howl. I thought it howls.
I guess it depends on how
About that.
you do it. So I don't
That
know.
just sounded creepy. Whoever just did that.
Yeah, that was my son Aiden. So he's 17 and he has his own. He bought it off of Amazon
Oh, cool.
or Etsy.
So people who don't know what a death whistle is, Scotty, explain what the death whistle is.
I have no
Oh,
idea.
You just blowing it, huh?
I just wanted one. What? So this is they're called an Aztec death whistle. And
So the legend goes, if you blew the whistle, it would keep the spirits away and keep the demons at bay. It was a sound that would horrify the demons, so it would keep them at bay.
Oh, good.
yeah, there you go. Well, don't look at me like that. Yeah,
You're
I bought
one
it.
for the
I don't know what
history
fucking
guy.
it does. I don't give a shit.
Yeah.
I mean,
that's
that looks
actually-
cool. That looks,
I don't think
looks
the
cool.
Aztecs were the only ones who used it. I think the Mayans had something similar to that as well.
Whoa.
So if that's what sound that it makes when you have a death whistle, then nobody's coming around my fucking house. Because when I get on the toilet, that's the same exact
Yeah,
noise that comes out of my back.
that's an air tunnel. It's like a whistle as soon
I'm
as it's
just
coming
saying,
out.
that's the noises that
Speaking of that, Howard, Crystal was supposed to send you a video a couple of days ago of a CO2 powered air plunger.
Dude, I need one of those.
It's a plunger. It goes down in the toilet, and it's got CO2 cartridge in it, and you push the button, and it jet shoots everything down in there.
Dude, that is awesome.
Okay.
So if you don't know, in the water departments, that's actually how they do a lot of their cleaning, besides using the extreme vac and what they call a vector and sucking up most of the stuff. They need to. They have this really long hose, and they blast that water through pipes to get it unclogged.
Yeah. Steam jet, all kinds of stuff.
Oh, I was just laughing because I was thinking of the old. Oh my God, my dog! I was thinking of the old Mel Brooks movie where where it's called History of the World Part 1.
Oh
Oh,
yeah.
okay.
And they're in ancient Rome. Max.
I thought you were going to
They're
say
in ancient
Spaceballs.
Rome, and they're going past all the street vendors, and the guy goes, plumbing, pipe the shit right out of your house.
And that's in a sense, well, kind of like what the water department does. They really pipe that shit out of your house.
Blow it
You know
right
the
out.
other one that's fitting for this moment, Tim?
Pipe that shit right out of your house.
Men in Tights. Remember that one where
Sounds
they
like a
move
good
the
job.
house and he walks up, he's like, the house is gone. He goes, I thought it felt a little drafty in here.
Jeez.
Blind dude.
Yeah. The immortal Marty Feldman. He was so good at that kind of stuff.
Oh,
I told you guys he was a nerd. I love you, Tim.
I am a nerd. I openly admit that.
I just,
Yes, it.
I'm
Me
a
too.
6'3", 215-pound nerd. Hi,
Oh,
Irene.
good.
Irene's feeling
Hi,
bad.
Jess from Ohio. Awesome. Me and Tim's from Indiana, same town actually.
Cheyenne was up here. She said
although,
something up here
Jeff, I
earlier.
like how you spell your state with an I.
Cheyenne says, Grandma said
Probably
y'all
got
are all
best
lucky to
news
be
like
able
me.
to walk away and take a break from from paranormal. Our family isn't able to death whistle. Some tribes believe it helps others cross over. Cheyenne,
That's true.
you sit down there,
I like
you
that.
said the same thing. I'm not able to walk away from the paranormal either. So I know exactly where you're coming from, but sometimes you just have to get out of your house.
Step back.
I mean, just
Yep.
and just go for a trip, or just even if it's down to the grocery store, just to get away from it. Because I mean, my house is active, very active, so I know
Yep.
exactly
Yeah, it is.
where you're coming from.
Yeah. With Cheyenne
got three in
and
it, by
her
the way.
grandmother Dee, they're extremely sensitive. So
Me.
yeah, and if I remember correctly, Cheyenne, maybe you can help me out, but I do believe like they live close to a graveyard. It might be just so many yards from their backyard, but I do believe so. They get a
Spiritual
lot of
house.
stuff going on. Yep.
Mhm.
Yeah, they don't know boundaries. I mean, that's. I mean,
Have you
just
guys
because
ever?
it's-
Say that again, Nikki.
Go ahead,
Have any
butter
of you
chicken.
guys investigated each other's homes?
I've had fellow investigators come here.
Okay.
Nobody's investigated my home with me, I'll be honest, because
Same here.
most people wouldn't be able to handle my home.
No, I've had
thought-
three.
I
I've
caught
had-
the best EVP 15 that I've ever caught in my life 15 feet from where I'm sitting.
Oh wow.
On the other side of the room behind me. Right over there.
Yeah.
But as a paranormal investigator, you're not supposed to investigate your own home.
I know
Which
that.
I did, and I did.
I mean, you do it. You do it
I
anyway.
was
But I
told
mean,
to.
but the evidence could be tainted. So that's what people first thing they're going to say. Oh, the evidence was tainted.
Yep.
You're being biased. So that's why you never investigate your own.
My
home.
EVP corrected me. It corrected me on the date.
Really?
And
Yeah.
I got called a bitch.
Mine,
150.
Howard.
Well, yours is definitely intelligent, Scotty.
I'm just saying. I mean, I got it on BEVP. You can hear it clearly.
Yeah.
Call me a bitch. And that's
I've
the
heard
thing. With
That was your wife. That was your wife.
Yeah, right. Probably. You're my bitch. For me to even consider something being an EVP, for me, I have to dictate where everybody's at. Can I account for where everybody is? And, of course, you have to really take into consideration everybody else's voice. So, especially if somebody whispers, that's why it's always hard for me. Like I always tell people, at least on my team, do not whisper. But if you do, mark it. Say, that was me. I whispered. So that way you can go through and say, okay, well, that's somebody. It's not an EVP. So, when I heard that, I could tell where everybody was at, and we called me a bitch. So I was impressed.
But I would have to say this. But I have to say something with all of us have one thing in common, though. I mean, we do research. It's not just when you're researching. It's not researching what happened yesterday.
Right.
You have to go back. I mean, it's
Yep.
and that's what Michael brings to the table. with this show. You know, the history part, and that's what it is. It's exploring history, and so if you're new to the show, to any of these shows, that's basically 101. Research history. That you're going to do a lot of research. You're going to do a lot of history, going through books and computers and everything, just to find out about one location. So that's what, like I said, what Michael's show is basically all about. Is exploring our secret past. So.
Yeah, and when I got introduced to the paranormal field, like having people saying, you know, get EVPs and stuff, I always knew because I could feel a lot of spirits coming and going. And I used to say, oh, yeah, that corner is Grand Central Station for the other side. Everyone's going everywhere. And so someone goes, put your phone in that room, walk to the other room, and just record.
Yep.
And see what you get. And so when I did that, and I never listened to the files, I sent them to the guy that wanted the files to see if what I was sensing was real or if it was my mind playing tricks on me because it was dark. And he said he was getting voices like saying, this is the fire chief, this is so-and-so. He was like, there was like multiple spirits on there. And I was like, yeah, I know.
Yeah, you got him.
So that's why I'm like, when people talk about investigating houses, I'm like, yeah, nobody's investigating my house because I have a nice harmony with the Grand Central Station. I don't want someone coming in and like pissing them off.
Stirring up stuff,
I'm like, great, now I can't live in my house because you came over.
Yeah, and provoked it and pissed it off. Thanks.
Well, Cheyenne, where do you live? Because where's Morgan County?
They live
US
in Martinsville, Indiana.
Indiana, okay.
Yep.
Okay.
So I think it's about a 2-hour drive from me and Tim.
They said something about Step Cemetery, which is an interesting read.
Right.
Have y'all been there?
I've never been there.
No.
I haven't either.
As far as cemeteries,
I'm interested in knowing
about it.
Yeah. As far as cemeteries, I've just hit the the local ones. I've never really been out of town.
There you go, Cheyenne. You got two Indiana boys right there. I mean, you got Tim and Scott.
Yeah, they've been trying to get me for years to go down there.
I just don't live there now.
What part?
Hammond.
Hammond?
Oh, I know where Hammond is.
Right on.
We're near Fort Wayne.
Yep. Right next to Gary.
Yeah, we're from H-Town. Whoop, whoop.
Yeah, we're from Huntington, Indiana.
Yeah.
Hometown of Dan Quayle. Yeah.
Well, that's better. My hometown is next to the hometown of the Jacksons.
We investigate up there quite a bit, actually, at Crown Point, the old Lake County Jail.
Crown Point. Yeah, I know Crown Point.
Only thing I know about Indiana is that Scott and Tim and their families live there. I know Tim and Chris. I know Scotty and his son, and I know they live there. I know other people that live there, but I don't want to visit them.
You know, Gene Hackman made a movie about here.
Yeah.
But the only thing I know also, they got these big freaking fritters things. I mean, these.
Yeah, we got fritters. Tim can can attest to the big tenderloin.
That's where I'm going. When I go to Indiana, that's where I'm going. I'm going to Tim's house, and he's going to feed me a freaking tenderloin.
Yep,
absolutely, absolutely. Because it really is good. They are good.
It's an Indiana State sandwich.
I told you when that po' boy shop, they moved it. They got another location in Mandeville now. So
I know it. I got to get back down there and have me another po' boy.
Man, I ain't got to go far now. It ain't no more 30-minute trip. It's only like a 5-minute trip.
He gave Chris and I something called a French fry po' boy while we were down there. It's roast beef and French fries on the sandwich.
Dude, I'll get down on that.
Sounds interesting. That
you put some
good.
You put some corned beef on that, dude. I'll eat that shit.
Well, basically, what it is basically a bunch of French fries on it, and they take the debris from roasting a a roast from a roast beef sandwich. They just take the gravy from it, and it's debris. So you got a lot of roast beef particles and stuff like that. It's like mashed up roast beef. So it's the gravy that goes on it. And of course you have the lettuce, tomatoes, pickles, all that stuff, mayonnaise, whatever. And then they dress it out like that. And it's on French bread. So that sucker there, it will hurt you.
Bag it.
I'm moving to the US for the food.
New Orleans is the place for food. I'm telling you.
Chicago is the place for food too.
Yeah.
I'll see in 42 hours and 2 weeks in quarantine.
And I've had this argument a million times, Michael. I've had this argument a million times. I'm a Chicago pizza guy, not a New York pizza guy.
Absolutely. Chicago pies are the bomb.
I do miss Ed DeBevitt's in Chicago, though.
Spielberg likes dropping hints in his films. It means he needed new tires. That's probably what it meant. He made that movie just to get some tires.
I'm thinking somebody just the Stay Puft Marshmallow people paid money to have endorsed it. So he just threw it in as a Michelin guy just to be funny.
Yeah.
It was a great comic moment when, Dan Aykroyd's like, I thought of the thing that was the happiest, friendliest thing in the world.
The Stay Puft Marshmallow Man.
And it's a marshmallow.
I just like when Bill Murray looks at him and says, "Ray, what did you do?"
Yep. But Anthony, like I mentioned last night, though, with the new Afterlife film, I love how they did the ending.
Yeah,
where
Harold Ramis
kind of flutters off. That was a really cool
I thought it was a really true tribute to Harold Ramis.
Yeah.
Which most people don't understand. He not only starred in the first two Ghostbuster movies, he wrote him and Dan Aykroyd wrote those movies.
Yep. Right. Yep.
He did a lot of writing and producing that most people never saw.
And I think that's one of the best movies to show like spirit and how it interacts and everything. Like the light starts moving to show where he wants you to look. And all those little subtle little clues, like the drawer opening so she could get the tool. I was like, I loved that because that's exactly how it would feel like with your grandfather. He would
absolutely
help you get the tools. But
it was a good movie. I really like that movie.
Yeah, but I gotta say though, I like the new ejector seat for the Ecto One.
Oh, absolutely.
That was hilarious to see her hanging out of the car, blasting the whole city.
And then we had for our wedding when we got married, we had the Ghostbusters there, so they were at our wedding.
Oh, lucky!
Had Ecto One outside. Had Ecto One. Yeah, sure did. It was fun. It was fun. It was a fun wedding.
You should have talked to him about driving you away from the wedding in the Ecto.
Yeah, it was storming. It's just real bad weather. I mean, Louisiana.
Did they play the sirens though?
Oh yeah.
Hey,
you know how it's the new, not the old Ecto One, but the second one from Ghostbusters 2 when they had it says for hire on the side of it, like in the graphic. It was on there and it said congratulations, Jackie and Howard. On it. So.
That's awesome, dude.
That's cool.
This is
Have
you any of you experienced a real life ghost? Of course. That made you stand on end and question everything you ever know. No, I haven't. I've experienced real life ghosts, but I've never experienced to that extreme.
Yeah. I've never.
Besides myself in the mirror,
Right.
I've experienced them.
I've never had an actual experience with any kind of paranormal things as far as visual. Hear things? Oh, absolutely. I've heard numerous things. I heard a growl last week while we were at Mrs. Cinewall 1812. So
It's probably my stomach.
probably.
Yeah, I remember
Or
that.
Probably a coyote.
Or your butthole.
There's a lot of
That was
coyotes out
crazy.
there, Scott.
Right. Yeah, well, it sounded like it was right next to me, dude. And
Yeah.
there was nothing there, yeah. So
Yeah.
I was on an investigation Saturday night, and I had a growl, and I was like, you would
That was
think
your
you would
stomach.
turn and look at it, except I had a spirit right in my face, and so I was like, I am not
Oh,
turning
wow.
away with the spirit in my face to see what's growling at me. I'm like, you can growl all you want over there. I am not breaking my focus here.
and you're right, Crystal. I did get scratched. But like I said, as far as actually seeing some, yeah, I haven't. I want to, but I haven't yet.
And it was funny. The location we were at didn't have a working bathroom, so you had to go like out in the backyard and go to the bathroom. And Scott's like, "I'm going to go out to the bathroom," and then he's like, "Ow!" And he turns around and he runs into the bathroom of the place that does not work.
Oh, wow.
And he's yanking his pants off. I'm like, "Scott, you can't pee in there." And he's like, "No, dude, I got scratched."
Well, it wasn't so much scratched. It was chilly, so I work outside. I'm a city worker, so I dressed for the weather. So I had my Wolverine long johns on over my jeans. So when I went out to go pee, to me it felt like something was biting me, and so that's when I came back into Davy's house and went into the bathroom, started to strip off, and sure enough, there were scratches. So that was probably one of my first experiences as far as something with me.
Yeah. I was going to say, I've been touched a few times, been poked and prodded. And I've had a few times where I've felt something from a past event that's affected me physically at the moment. In fact, Scott had something happen like that happened to him at Waverly.
Yeah, I remember that.
And then when I was at Waverly, I felt like the back of my head was going to just pop off. And then come to find out that there was a person who was murdered in the building that was beat in the back of the head with a hammer. And I just had this searing pain in the back of my head.
That's not William, was it?
Yes.
William?
He was a homeless
that the place
vet.
where we did the live investigation, Howard?
What's that? I'm sorry.
I was
Was that
actually
the place
on a
that was
live
on Facebook when I was doing the readings and stuff?
Yeah.
I was live from there while that was
it.
going on, and I had to get off the live and leave the building before my headache.
Yeah, Scotty was in there and he was doing EVPs and everything, saying, I'm doing a live with, I'm hosting a live, and it's saying my name, and it's telling stuff that I had a blood clot in my leg at the time, and it even called out my leg and everything.
Yeah.
And what was, sorry, Howard, going ahead.
Go ahead.
What was weird before that is while I'm sitting there talking to Howard and doing this live panel, Aiden is sitting next to me, and we're basically sitting on the steps to the stage. And he's like, "Dad, I heard, it was either walking or knocking noises." So I got up to investigate, didn't see anything that would have caused it, and I sat down. And that's when it started saying stuff about Howard. And then I immediately started getting a headache and extremely sick to my stomach. So for me, that's odd because I'm not like that. I'm a very closed off person. So I'm like, I'm going to have to go outside. So, and yeah,
You had to get grounded.
I had to get grounded, yeah.
Yeah, normally I'm pretty closed off myself. So that was, it's happened to me twice. And I had another instance where I was at Crown Point and I got locked in a cell and I just wanted to ram my head into the bars.
Yep, I remember that.
And then going back to the research, we came home and researched and found out that 2 of the inmates there committed suicide by ramming their head into the bars.
Yep.
Yeah.
Weren't there mobsters?
Howard, is that the location where they were live?
That's
John
Waverly.
Dillinger. That's where Dillinger escaped from.
Yeah.
Well, it's 9:04. I know it's 10 o'clock on the East Coast. And I know Scotty's got to be going to night soon because he's got to be at work early in the morning. And
all good.
God knows I got to get up in the morning because I got to go back on vacation, which I'm only for to that evening, and then I'll get to have till next week off. But anyway, we appreciate everybody coming on tonight.
Yeah.
Michael, thank you.
Thank you for coming out of your vacation for tonight.
Yeah, no problem about it.
Yeah, thank you guys.
Thank you.
Yeah,
Love having y'all on here. I mean, it's just look, Eileen Jones. I just got back.
Well, the ironic thing, Howard, is Anthony Hayes started telling me this story just as we had to end the show. And here again, he comes on with this really cool story right at the moment where you're ending the show.
Friend me on Facebook. Find me and friend me on Facebook. I'd like to hear it, and maybe we'll get you on the show or something. And
tell Howard. He'll be able to look you up.
I think he's in the UK, Howard.
Okay. Well, he can still friend me. I mean, he's on Facebook.
Oh, no, I know. I'm just meaning when you say on your show, the time difference, he'll be like early AM for them.
Yeah, it depends on what time, which show. Like this one here would be like at 1 o'clock in the morning, I think. Something like that.
6 hours. It's 6 hours time difference.
Yep.
So, but anyway, appreciate everybody coming on, and Chrissy will be back with Mr. Scotty Too Hottie himself, and should be going for a couple of more weeks, hopefully less than that. But everybody leaves me alone and let me take my vacation, do what I have to do, and stop.
Hey, let me get a shameless plug in. Let me get a shameless plug in.
Sorry about that, Howard.
Nights, 9 o'clock Central Time on Pun 1. Come and check out Exploring Our Secret Past.
Yes. And
I'll definitely check it out.
And I'll be there.
Michael and Carla. So it's a great show, and everybody should watch it. Don't forget tomorrow night. I'll be back tomorrow night. That's the only show that I'm hosting. It's the only show I'm working on is the Petri Dish. And like I said in the beginning of the show, tomorrow's guest is going to be Mustafa Galatois. He's A&E's Ghost Hunter. Also, he's doing a new show, and we're going to talk about it a little bit. And then
he also just came out with a hot sauce.
He's got a hot sauce. I'm gonna have to try it. And then Scotty's the spicy man. Scotty give it a shot and see what he thinks also. Then also the format's changed and the hosts have changed. Our new hosts are going to be Matt Barron, his wife Mackenzie. We have Squeakers on there. Myself and my wife Jacqueline.
Oh shit!
The Swamp Witch.
Jackie!
Kick your butt.
But yeah, she's gonna be on there. And then Friday Night Listen Queens. Who cares about Friday Night Listen Queens? Unholy Trinity. Unholy Trinity.
Now listen.
Trinity.
But
this is why I picked Tuesday night. I'm not competing with any of y'all.
They're right.
No, it's we changed the format up on the Petri Dish. So for the first hour and a half of the show, it's going to be original Petri Dish, and then we're going to have a segment we're going to cut into for 30 minutes, hopefully just 30 minutes. It's called Petri's Paranormal Rant, and I am going to be.
That'd be good.
Yeah, it's going to be good, all right, because I don't give a shit. Anything and everything that comes to mind.
It's always Howard.
Yep.
It's going to be out there. I'm gonna call names. If I got to call names out, I'll call names. I don't give it. It's me ranting, and there is a warning on it too. So if you watch it, it's on you. Okay, so I'm just letting you know. Okay. So
I kind of can't wait to watch tomorrow night, Howard.
Yeah, I have a few subjects I'm throwing around in the old brain pan right now, but I want to talk about. But might talk about pirates in Indiana. I don't know.
I had to go there. Yes, I made him a false chair.
That might be a very short show, but you might be able to get something out about it.
Captain Morgan of the Seagram Seven Seas.
But that's all we have for tonight. And Grandma said It's not only the dead she can talk to them. Cheyenne, I really want to talk to you. Friend me on Facebook, and like I said, we'll make time. I can call you during the day or something, and we'll make time and talk to y'all.
Yeah. Let's just make it easy. Everybody just friend Howard.
Start
hitting him up.
I'm already at. I'll call you all day tomorrow. No, you ain't.
Oh yeah.
Put a block on your.
I can see Howard turning his phone off tomorrow, Eileen.
I know. But Howard's gonna be like, "Damn it, Michael, you're on my paranormal rant now."
And the next thing I'm trying to do is I'm trying to get Tim and Crystal back out of retirement, and they need to start back with the K Files.
Yeah, that was a
Right
good
now,
show.
she's driving me nuts with baby stuff.
I know. Got to get ready for that. I
I
told
might have
you
to get a U-Haul to drive out to North Carolina in February.
when it gets closer and we know the sex of the baby, I can hook y'all up.
And why are we waiting for that moment?
Right.
For the sex of the baby?
Yeah.
I mean,
That way he doesn't send me a bunch of girl stuff, and then
it's a boy.
No. I'll make clear I knew what he was hooking you up with, because I'm thinking
Hey.
crib, and I'm like, what is the crib?
Just so
matter?
you know, my daughter Michaela we were told that it was a boy,
I reckon it's girl.
and she was a girl. I said, you must have had her finger up.
Yeah.
Right.
Where's the stem? It fell off the apple.
Yeah. I'm kind of thinking, Tim, that somebody lost their job after making that declaration.
No, it's funny because everybody's like, how did you handle that? And you had a boy name picked out. I'm like, yeah, but the boy name we just feminized. She was going to be Michael Eugene after my grandfather and Crystal's grandfather. And now she's Michaela Jean. So we just feminized the same name.
Right on.
There you go. It's always nice to know you throw an A at the end of a word and it becomes feminine.
Yep.
That was my daughter.
Oh yeah.
Aw.
Nice.
Look at those little legs.
I'm ready to party.
All right, guys. Well, thank y'all for coming on and watching tonight. And like I said, stay tuned tomorrow. Come on, watch the Petri dish. And Steve, with that, like I said, we have Mustafa's going to be on. And then Chrissy should be back on Holy Trinity and doing Paranormal Swamp Talk with Mr. Scotty Too Hottie himself.
Oh yeah.
Awesome.
So, all right, guys. Well, thank y'all for watching, and we'll see y'all tomorrow.
Thank you guys. Have a good night.
Thank you. Have a good night.